Hello, everyone. So, it's our anniversary, and you're
Yay.
not in frame, and
Oh, I tried really hard to move more into
Yeah.
frame. I suck. Want to start over?
no, it's okay. We're already streaming, so
Oh, whoops.
we'll just crop this out of the YouTube version. All right, so let's go through menus while we're doing this.
Go through menus? Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Are we just doing the normal? Do you want
Yep,
to do
we're just gonna
online?
fight each other
Or
because
do
I
you want
like.
to do 200cc and
Oh,
see
let's
how
do
we do? 'Cause we haven't done
200.
that in a while.
To be clear, this is Amanda's account. That's why nothing is already won on here.
You know what? It'd be nice.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to see how I do with this one here.
I hate when that happens. I went the wrong damn direction.
I hate that so much.
Alrighty then. You don't even have some of the stuff that I want.
I know, because I don't spend a whole lot of time playing it without playing with you.
Alright, let's go for it. So yeah, 7 years ago yesterday, we started dating,
Whee!
which is an unbelievably long time. Like,
Yes. Also, apologies for the missing tooth. I'm going through some dental stuff right now, so...
and you started a new job. Like,
I don't think that means you're going to be missing a front tooth.
no, but I'm just saying, like, it's a really stressful day. That's why this video is gonna be what it is.
Yeah, and I've already burned out.
Mhm.
I've ruined everything already.
Oh god, I forgot it was 200.
Yeah. It's nice how fast you can catch up in 200, though.
Yeah, it sure is. Oh my gosh. It has been a hot minute since I've been in this mode.
Right?
God, at least a year.
That's why I thought this might be fun.
Like, that was when we got it on the Switch.
Has it been longer than that? I thought it was like 2 years now.
No?
I thought it was one that... No, I can't remember. I'm so bad at
You
time
might be
going
right,
away.
actually.
I think so.
I always forget
Oh,
that you have to use
you're
brakes in
funny.
this mode.
I'm still not. But I'm also 1/3, so...
Right, I was gonna say. But yeah, so that's what this week's video is gonna be, because it has been a week.
Right.
Oh sure, now it gives me the horn. You know, just in case the blue shell comes along and tries to ruin my life.
Mhm.
Eh. Trying to remember what other tracks are in this cup.
It is an easy one, but...
I really like that I moved the camera for this up to the middle, because it's not blocking anything.
It's amazing how quickly you just get used to it being 200.
Ah!
She says we're 7th place.
Yep. Brain's a remarkable adaptation. I'm gonna get second. It's gonna make me
I'm
so
gonna get
mad.
7th, so
I'll take it.
I am not happy with mine.
You usually need to change out your cart.
Yeah, well, I was trying out new carts anyway, so I didn't know how this would do with 200.
Yeah, sure, it doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm not in
Yeah.
love with it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Now the internet knows.
I think you told them already.
Oh, they might have noticed. Still though, I mean, honestly, like, be honest with me here. Has this relationship gone anything like how you expected? Like, we've talked about the fact that you were pretty sure I was trans from an early point in our relationship, but
yeah,
like...
it's really not that different from what I expected, to be completely
Oh,
honest.
great. So it's really just me being a jerk that messes things up.
A little bit,
All right.
yeah. Sorry.
That's fine.
No, like I said, when you told me you were trans, I was actually relieved. 'Cause it was so much better than what else was in my head.
Right, I get so many questions about that. Like, even our, like, actual next door neighbor has asked, like, so wait, how do you, like, talk to each other and do stuff now? Like, she's asked us how we have, like, relations, and I'm like, can you not?
We should do a video on just the partner stuff.
I really, really, really want to at some
I'm
point.
very down with that.
I'm kind of, like, thinking about ideas of what to do after, like, transition updates, because my legal transition is basically over.
That's
so,
true.
I've been thinking about stuff like that. I'm also writing a lot because I'm actually serious. I've written the first 1,500 words of transplaining.
I'm sorry you haven't sent that to me yet.
It's not ready. It needs
I'm
some
still
work.
surprised. Like, when you were working on your novel before, it'd be like, I just typed this up right now here.
Right? Yeah. No. I don't know.
Not getting
It's a
on
little
here, I'm
more
just
personal
surprised.
than that because it's
No, I
like it's
understand
me
completely.
answering rather than a character.
Yeah, I can tell it means that you are more into it. You know?
Yeah, I really want to do it
That's
well.
what I mean.
I actually, I talked about it in my support group last week, and a couple of the other gender representatives were like, hey, I'll write one from the other perspectives, and I'm like, all right. So,
That's why I said I thought it might be cool, like, start a series.
yeah, I really think it would be, and like, I'm sure I could talk some other people I know into it as well. Like, honestly, I feel like this could be a really cool series, really cool, like, interesting way to do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it doesn't shy away from all those, like, really intensely homophobic, transphobic, and all kinds of phobic. Jerkphobic. I'm jerkphobic, I guess. But, like, all day, every day is just the same 3 jokes, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to think that I'm going to make something positive out of this crazy experience I've had.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking to someone today about, like, you know, they're talking about what it's going to take to get their name changed with some organization that they're involved with. And I'm like, they're like, oh, I want to, like, see what they say before I have it legally done so I know if it's worth it. And I'm like, in my experience, they will straight up lie to you until you make them have to change it, and then they'll tell you the truth of, we don't know how to do this. Like, that happened with, surprisingly, Apple Pay Cash was a weird one.
Yeah,
I was like, why don't you know how to change a name? Like,
yeah.
I feel like Apple is one of those more progressive companies, and I feel like they're trying to be different from other banks and stuff, and I'm like, alright, then you need to, like, account for the existence of queer people. That would be kind of nice. Or just people that get married, because again, name change is a perfectly valid thing that people do.
No, it happens all the time.
Yeah, B, that was me.
Definitely change it up next time.
I would say so. I don't know how I survived that hit, but I'll take it. I love how I, like, still tilt, even though tilt controls are a thing in this game that I do not use.
I kind of don't. I kind of freeze. I lock up.
Oh, that's gonna be terrible for your shoulders.
I know.
How are you beating me right now? What is happening?
Guess I'm better than you.
No, that can't be it.
I really
Happy
think
anniversary!
I have a chance of being better than you, but I just have, like, severe performance anxiety when I play with you. Because, like I said, it doesn't make sense.
Honestly, that is exactly what happens.
Well, what's weird is when I play on my own, I pretty much always come in first, no matter what. And if I play with anyone else, I come in first almost all the time. And then if I play with you, I come in, like, 7th. So, like, if you were just a little better than me, I would just come in 2nd. And I don't come in 2nd most of the time with you. Like...
No, it's true.
We're either neck and neck, or I'm, like, in 3rd to 7th place.
Yep.
It's weird. That's why I think it has to be some kind of performance thing.
Honestly, it is. And, like, I do better on, like, different versions of this game because, like, the GameCube version, I played constantly for, like, a year. And, like, this one I played, like, 3 different versions of it.
The Wii was what I played constantly,
Right,
and
I
you still
never
beat
played
me
that.
on it.
Yeah, so I think I'm just a little bit better than you as a rule.
Like I said, if you were just a little better than me, I would just come in 2nd place.
Thing. Like,
it's so confusing.
Absolutely a performance
And I'm not denying you might be a little better than me. I think there just has to be more to it than that.
I think it's a
can't
little
be, like, the
both.
only reason.
Like, I'm a
You
little
know what I
better than
mean?
you, and you get scared.
Yeah. It's just strange, because I won't feel scared necessarily.
Yeah, it's different than a lot of your other anxiety. Which we
Yeah.
have not talked about on this channel, and I should not be mentioning.
That's alright. You can talk about it when I'm with you, at least.
Yeah, true. At least you can control that narrative.
Well, it's not like controlling the narrative. It's just like, oh god, I didn't know everyone knew that yet.
That's fair.
If that
Oh,
makes
no.
more sense.
Oh, no! I was thinking about this a lot in relation to, and I'm not, like, specifically looking for a new job right now, but I was thinking about, like, I don't actually have to tell my future employer that I'm trans at all. Like, first of all, if they do a background check on me, it's going to be, like, the first thing that comes up, because, like, duh. But, which is kind of BS, but I understand the world works that way. This race is not going well, and I normally am not great at this track anyway.
Well, also, you've, like, not hit it at all online.
Right, yeah, that too. Like, I have a public presence about my transition.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, it's not going to take long for anyone to
I'm
figure it
not
out.
saying
But
it's
the
right
point
there's
is,
the person that came up. I'm just saying that even if it wasn't, it would definitely be something they're going to find out.
but, like, the point is, I don't have to tell anyone that I don't
Yeah.
want to, which is kind of crazy.
No, that's great.
Like, there's new people at my job right now that do not know I'm trans at all, as far as I know, because I haven't told them. And if they figured it out, it's either because they've clocked me or one of my coworkers told them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is kind of cool. Like, it just falls into that whole, like, stereotype that we're trying to trick people or something. And it's like, no, I'm just trying to be recognized for the gender I am, rather than the one that everyone thought I was for 28 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's got nothing to do with tricking people. It's that I want people to understand me and, like, accept me. Yeah, I know.
I feel bad laughing right after that. But.
No, go ahead. Keep laughing. See how it happens in the next race. When you have a kart you actually like.
No, I came in first in 2 out of 4, so I think I'm doing okay.
Yeah, something is wrong with our internet. Like,
what do you mean?
The last couple of streams that we did, I lost a lot of frames to network lag, and that never happens.
Yeah.
It's definitely not the wireless router because I've like checked that 6 ways to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I often do a wired connection for most of my stuff, but I don't do that when I'm playing Splatoon online because it would be running off the same cable, and I'm not dealing with that.
I'm just going to try a different character and see if it's different.
All right.
See if it's better.
Oh, the cows. I forget how much I hate the cows in 200.
I like the turnpike at 200 though, it's fun.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I like you at 200.
Degrees?
Yes. Kelvin. All right. This has been our preview of our trip to Antarctica. It's kind of crazy. Like, I have a valid passport with my correct gender and name and everything. Like, I can travel.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we gotta make use of that at some point.
Really
It's just my sheer terror at eating food in other countries and, like, not being able to be in my bed.
I feel like the countries we want to go to definitely have your kind of food.
It's because I eat like a 6-year-old.
Well, it's like England's made fun of for having bland food.
Which is perfect.
For you. And then, like, Italy's just pasta. And then France is like chocolate and bread and cheese. Like, I think you'll be fine.
That's a valid point. I just shot a cow.
You did just shoot a cow. We're not speaking.
True. I don't know.
And I don't mean that dismissively. I guess here are the same thing. I'm just saying that I've tried to pick places to focus on that I think you'll like, too.
Yeah, no, I've been good. Like, I've been trying to try a new food every week, and it's actually been going surprisingly well.
I feel like we kind of quit doing that, I was realizing, though. Oh, I'm stuck behind a cow.
What are you talking about? I did it last week, and the week before that, and the week before that.
What new foods did we do?
I did the potato skins here with the different kind of cheese.
You had those before, though. You
Not
just don't
that
remember
cheese.
it.
Well, it registered as new to me.
Yeah.
The week before that was some food out that I forget where we went. And the week before that was the omelet that I had at IHOP.
Yeah, that. But I think we quit doing the, like, picking one new meal to do a week and stuff. We
Oh,
stopped
yeah.
planning it
No, we
before
stopped planning it, but I kept doing it. Like, I'm doing all right.
I'm not getting on to you.
No.
I was just saying, I feel like I was just thinking, like, oh, I need to get back into that. I'm like I'm sliding for her because I was trying to help you with it. And I felt guilty.
Well, I'm doing all right. You know, my therapist recently brought up my eating disorders and was like, hey, we should talk about these. I'm like, or since I just got blood work back that proves that my nutrition is exactly perfectly where it's supposed to be, I reserve the right to not have to talk about it. Thank you. And so she wrote a bunch of stuff. Wonder what that was about.
I guess it was
Sure was talking about how I'm the model patient and everyone should be like me.
Mm-hmm. No, and to be clear, I'm not at all getting on to you for, like, not trying new food a week. I was just feeling bad because we had been planning it, and I feel like
No,
we
you
got
were saying,
slack
like,
on
wait,
it.
I didn't participate in this. And I'm like, yes, you did.
A little, but not a lot. The potato skins, I think you're right. I can't remember if it was, like, the new... We weren't
Trust me,
sure.
I keep track of food.
We weren't sure if it was the Monterey before or the cheddar, so we weren't positive, so I wasn't sure it counted because I felt bad.
Yeah, no. And as far as the actual binge eating is gone, I've been, like, massively, massively better with
Yeah,
that.
you've been much, much better.
You know? It's just, like, the combination of those two particular disorders is super fun. Because it's like, oh, so I eat 4 different things, and they're all extremely carby and terrible for me nutritionally, and I eat a lot of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I could just barely make that. You're gonna get it right at the end.
Yeah, I hope so.
No!
With a green shell.
God damn it!
I love getting the green shell.
I know! Only because I'm such a sniper in the GameCube version. This is over.
Yes.
Forget
30
it.
seconds not great, but
I wanted to slide across the end.
I love you.
I love you. But yeah, so a few furious scribbles later, my therapist was like, okay, let's move on to the next topic.
For now.
I'm like, great.
No, I feel like the fact that you, like, brought up since then like 12 times how you don't need to have it is probably a sign that it's bothering you.
Yeah, it's not super great.
I relate and understand. Like, not at all getting onto you.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, it's such a weird thing because, like, it's the total opposite of how my PTSD operated because, like, my PTSD was as soon as I felt safe, that's when it went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And this, it's like, okay. Well, no, I guess it's the same pattern then because, like, I'm feeling like I'm on top of everything and everything's actually doing well. I guess the difference is that I'm not having, like, panic attacks
Yeah.
with it, like I was with my PTSD.
There's nothing where you can, like... I feel like the other stuff, and stop me if I'm wrong, but I definitely feel like...
You're wrong.
I feel like you're definitely of the type of person that is like, oh, if there's nothing, like, visual or external to prove that I'm not doing well, I don't need help, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Like, panic attacks are, like, visual and external, and, like, if your nutrition was
Well,
bad,
mostly
you'd be
they
like,
were
this is
annoying. Like, I know
external.
that's really, like, marginalizing, or that's not it, minimizing, but, like, they were annoying.
Mhm.
I was, like, trying to live my life, and I couldn't think.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I mean. Like, it was something you can't, like, deny is happening, you know?
Right.
And, like, if your nutrition was off, you could be like, no, I have to deal with this because this thing is wrong. But if
Which it
there's-
was. My
yeah.
first doctor looked at my blood work and was like, you need to stop.
Yeah. But if there's, like, nothing to show for it, I feel like it's easy for you to be like, nope, I'm fine, which is so common, you know? I get similar with that kind of stuff. Like, if I'm not actively having a panic attack, I'm like, I don't have panic attacks, I'm fine.
I really am just really grateful that, like, for me, the thing that, like, I have been consistently good at my entire life is balancing my salt and water intake. Like,
Yeah.
I was always high salt and I had to come back from that a little bit, but, like, you know, because I'm taking a diuretic for my HRT, it's like, well, kind of need that to be on the line.
Being so back and forth with this.
Same. I was 9th last time.
Right? I was like second last time, but now 6th. It's frustrating.
We should drop back to 150 after this.
Yeah, we should?
I'd like to beat you consistently, yes.
I think this is fun though, because we don't know what's going to happen.
Your idea of fun and mine are a little different.
Well, I don't want to lose.
Then get better.
Don't be so scary.
But yeah, like, I love how... Do you want to talk about what we did on our anniversary? Because I'm not embarrassed. I don't
I'm
care.
fine with that. Now, I've already told one other person that
Yeah.
they didn't react like they thought it was very cool. So.
Right? Like, it's kind of couple goals in my opinion. Which is why I'm really glad I'm with you, who shares that goal. Because, like, geez, got some height on that car. All we did all day was, like, stay in our pajamas, cook for each other, and watch The Good Place. We just binged it. I had never watched it before, and Amanda's obsessed, and, like, now I am too.
Yeah,
So
no,
I'm like,
you got very into it very quickly.
and, like, on the subject of therapy, I'm like, I'm literally going to bring up The Good Place with my therapist, because I'm like, hey, I'm basically Eleanor.
This is the easiest way to explain me.
Right? Eleanor, with a little bit, well, no, it's actually comparable levels of trauma.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I feel like sounds totally ridiculous because it's obviously, like, fantastic. Not in a good way, but, like, in that, like, fantasy
Honestly,
kind of
like,
level.
her parents don't even seem like that fantastic to me. It's just like, yep, that's
But
the
most
kind
people
of
would
stuff
see that as a
parents
caricature,
do.
and that's, like, just our parents.
Ooh.
I was thinking of my sister earlier, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm in the plural thing with it. Like, that is just my parents.
Yeah. I thought for a second, instead of hers, it said 7th, and I was a little devastated.
Yeah, no, that's hard for you.
Well, now everything's okay. Oh no, don't get stuck behind the van.
What the heck?
Ha ha ha.
Yeah, laugh it up.
Fuzzball? How do you not say fuzzball?
Because I'm not gonna call you a fuzzball. That's a horrible thing to say to someone.
It's Star Wars.
I know that. I'm just.
Or did you forget?
I spend too much time around trans people, I think. If you call a trans woman a fuzzball, she's gonna kill you. Like,
Yeah.
at least I will.
Well, I know not to quote that around you now.
You can quote it. I'll get it. I'm fine. Just as a rule, I'm
You
like.
just said you'll kill me.
Not you specifically. I still beat you though.
Oh, yeah, no, you got the gold thing now. So we're doing 200 or 150?
Let's drop to 150.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I know where you sleep, alright? I'm waiting for it, and I know where you keep your chocolate.
I know better than to do that to you.
Valid point. We have to end this with Baby Park.
Things get to end with Animal Crossing, so I'm down with that.
Works for me. Yeah, Baby Park is my favorite, and Animal Crossing is yours, and like, I don't know how or why I'm so much better at that course than you, but that's just how it is.
At Animal Crossing or Baby Park?
No, you always win at Animal Crossing. Or often
No,
win.
I don't always. I know because it makes me mad that I love it so much because I'm not very good at it.
You've beat me at Baby Park like a total of 2 times, and it's always under extenuating circumstances of like some crazy combination of
It
items.
is not. It's
Every
not
time.
crazy.
Every time. It's something crazy.
Well, whatever you need to tell yourself.
That's what I need to. That's how I cope with this situation. I still have to play around with. There's a setting on the Switch itself for wide color gamut, and I think that's what's getting miscommunicated between the console and my Twitch stream.
Oh, okay.
Because obviously our TV is fine with it, but the colors we are seeing on the TV are not exactly what comes out of the stream and the recordings.
That's frustrating.
Right, and I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. And it's like, it's 2019. You'd think we could agree on color.
Right?
We need to keep talking, otherwise this video is going to be quite boring.
I know, I just got so focused. I'm like, why am I doing so badly? What do you want to talk about?
I love the videos where people go out of bounds in these games and like check out all the scenery and everything.
I really want to do that with Animal Crossings. Apparently, like, there's a bunch of stuff that happens, like certain theme songs are playing, characters will come out of the houses. So I
That
really
game seems
wanna
like there's
do
like
that.
gotta be a bajillion Easter eggs.
There are. You would be obsessed with Animal Crossing if you tried playing it.
I was debating replaying Paper Mario, the N64 version, or possibly the GameCube version. None of the other ones exist. They don't. Sorry, they don't exist. But like, I want to actually 100% that game because I love it so much, and I never did.
Yeah.
Like, that is a hard game to 100% because there's like all these missions that I just never bothered with, and the like pit of 1,000 trials and everything. And God, that game is such a grind sometimes. Like, oh my God, the battle style is, I love it, but it is a grind
Yeah.
for sure. You
I
never
think
loved
that's
it.
a
You
great
hated
idea. Or you should play Animal Crossing.
it. Or I should finish freaking X-Files.
Or play Sims.
Yeah, I do
want to
have to
play
play
Sims.
Sims.
You
I
bought
literally
Sims.
own Sims and
I
have
know.
all the equipment to actually play the game. I just haven't done it.
They just announced too that they're doing a new expansion pack that is wizards and magic and stuff.
Yep. Sorry, I have to go this way.
What's wrong?
It is time to take my drugs.
Oh, okay. Let me pause this.
No, it's okay. I'll just do it between races. It doesn't have to be that precise. This is a thing we do, by the way. We just aggressively beep at each other. I'll hit you next. Alrighty then. I'm watching you.
I thought you weren't supposed to do that. You get so mad when I watch you.
If you can successfully screen watch, I would argue it's not cheating.
Okay, but every time I do it, you get on to me.
Well, yeah, because you're actually, like, good at it. I meant more that I'm watching you from behind because I'm one place behind you. But
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm not used to processing you being behind me, honestly, so...
I know, what's... Oh my
That
gosh!
felt good, not gonna lie.
Oh, you are so going
That
down.
felt very good.
I'll bet it did. Enjoy while it lasts.
Which is the whole race.
Yeah, I'm in 5th.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Why is it always on my stream? Like, I can be half asleep and kicking your ass, and then every time I stream or record, it's like, I'm gonna get fit.
Maybe it's your performance anxiety.
Oh god, it probably is.
So then we
'Cause
both
I never
probably have
talk
performance
longer.
anxiety, so we're probably both like.
I definitely talk
awkward.
more on this stream or recording than I do then.
No, because we don't talk that much when we play. Like sometimes we do, but not like.
We take our Mario
consistent.
Kart very seriously in this
Oh,
house.
this went very badly now though.
Yeah, because I took you out with a boomerang.
And then I had a bomb and a bunch of other things happened.
Nope, it's all me.
Mm-hmm.
My skill. So there's actually a thing called Nintendo Thumb,
Yeah, I know.
where like the muscle in your thumb specifically, the one that you use for like game controller, gets like strained more than your other muscles.
I mean, I probably had that happen if I'm being completely honest.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like Mario Kart's a perfect example of that because you're just holding down one button pretty much the entire
for,
time.
like hours pressing
Right?
the same button. And like you press it aggressively.
It makes you
too,
sound like
into the game.
so lazy too, because it's like it's a button.
No,
But if you
it's
do
like
any
continually applying the
right,
pressure. It's
exactly.
weird.
Any continuous muscle use like that is gonna mess with you. I think I'm just barely gonna make it.
No, we're not really designed for it.
No,
I feel like I
exactly.
need to be just a little bit faster. I forgot I should have been this about once we went a little slower.
But that's the other thing. Like, you know, we were talking about brain adaptability earlier. You know, our brains were never designed to do this either.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, it's kind of weird that like we can just drive a car and do other things.
I really wanted you to hit the wrong button.
What button could I push? I can't even push anything that would, like, I guess the home button would
Yeah,
be a problem.
exactly. You would have been so mad. It would have been so funny.
It bodes well for me that you find my anger endearing. Get back to me in a week.
Very particular instances.
Acceptable anger.
Let's put it as cute frustration could be endearing.
There we
Like,
go.
frustration's endearing. Anger, not so much.
So you managed to take out the banana behind me with the shell that flew out in front of me.
Hmm.
That's a thing. God damn it. I think I landed on a banana with my green shell behind me and didn't spin out, which is so interesting.
Yeah, no. I need to talk, but I'm like in second place. I'm like, I have to focus. I just keep not being able to catch up to whoever's in first tonight. It's very frustrating.
God damn it.
You are so not doing well at your no curse thing. See, this is cute. Because you're frustrated. It's cute.
It's only cute because you're winning. If it were the other way around, you'd be pissed.
Only because I'd be like, yeah, complain from first place.
Me and my ivory Mario Kart tower.
Exactly. Sorry that I'm rooting for you to lose.
Oh, come on. Why? Why? Oh, I had it. I had it so good. You know how sometimes you hit something off course that is just a flat surface and you cannot get around it? Yep.
What happened with me with the cow, too? I was like completely stuck behind the cow's leg. Wow, how many things can hit me at once now? Another red shell? Really? Is that you? That is you! I hate you.
That is not me.
Oh,
This is me.
that was you.
God damn it! God damn you!
I hate a robot.
You hate what?
A robot, then.
A robot? There are no robot characters in this.
No, I'm just thinking like AI robot.
Oh.
Being loose with
I was
the
like,
term.
well, Rob was in one version of Mario Kart. I can't remember which. I think it was the DS version.
Just being loose with the term. You should have some of your good chocolate while you're on stream.
Yeah, I
See
think
how
it's gonna
quiet
have to
you
be
can
a good chocolate kind of night. But first, I need to do drugs. Don't worry, they're legal. You can go. The load times are sufficient.
I didn't want to make you feel stressed.
Keep winning.
I can make you feel stressed by just grabbing your chocolate.
In your defense, you bought me that chocolate for our anniversary, so like, if anyone has a right to touch it, it's you. But also,
I'm gonna take your stuff. I gave it to you, so it's not mine.
Yeah, it's very nice chocolate, by the way.
Oh, I'm so glad you like it.
I am definitely gonna need it this week.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Do you want to explain what's going on this week or no?
It's my goddamn period. It's not
It
fun.
doesn't go very well.
And I'm really kind of annoyed at my new doctor because, like, in the office they said weekly. On the prescription they said bi-weekly. So I called them to make sure. I'm like, hey, the whole point was that we wanted to, like, do this weekly so I wouldn't have crazy symptoms every 2 weeks. And they're like, well, the prescription says bi-weekly, and that's what we meant to say. Sorry for the confusion. And I'm like, I'm not confused. I think you are.
Yeah, no, it's not cool.
So that's fine. I'll see them the week after, so depending on how this goes, I might have something to say.
Yeah, I forgot it was going to be that soon.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's kind of
good.
nice. That's one of the reasons I like to switch over to this doctor, because, like, they see me more regularly.
Yeah, no, which is great.
You know, like, I get it. It's the first time after the first time I've been with them, so, like, the follow-up should be shorter. But, I don't know. Let's see. I gotta talk to them about my needles, too, because, like, the last doctor seemed to think I needed a prescription for them, and that sounds about right. But this doctor didn't write me a prescription for them. So I'm like, but I've got plenty for now, but it's a concern because I am not planning on going back to the other doctor, which reminds me I have to call them and tell them that,
Yeah.
which is super not going to be a fun conversation.
I
'cause-
recommend leaving a voicemail when they're closed. That's how I handle that kind of thing.
I want them to know, I want to know that they got it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get dinged with like, you didn't show up for your appointment.
No,
kind
I'm
of
afraid
thing.
that's why I haven't, like, I'm afraid it's going on my dentist right now, honestly. Because I
Yeah.
left them a voicemail and they never called back, and then they haven't called back to reschedule either. And I'm
Right,
like,
as much as I want to avoid the conflict, I want to avoid the conflict of, like, if they think I didn't call more.
Yeah.
So, like, that's where I'm at. Because I'm like, it's going to be a super fun conversation, too. Because it's going to be like, oh, hi, yeah, I'd like to cancel my appointment. Oh, you mean reschedule? No, cancel.
Or I could be like, I'm going to call back later to reschedule and just never call back.
I could do that. Like, it's probably better not to burn bridges in this sort
I
of
just had to do
situation.
the gold again.
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah, true.
Because, like, there really aren't too many doctors who treat trans patients in this area, and I'm like,
I'm taking a
chances
screenshot of
are
the
I
bread
may
and
end up
review this
having
one.
to, like, go back to this doctor at some point in the future, and I really prefer not to, like, totally burn the bridge.
Yeah.
But, like, that bridge emotionally is pretty much burned with me now because I was, like, literally afraid to talk to them about, like, my concerns, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to trust this doctor anymore.
No, they're awful.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk more about the emotional stuff? 'Cause I know I kind of screwed it up on your video before.
Yeah,
Because I
go
got
for
too
it.
scared.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to start?
No. I'm not even sure I want to be here.
Well, it's up to you. We don't
No,
have
go
to
for
talk
it,
about
go
it. I just
for
felt
it.
bad that I
It's
kind
very
of
okay.
messed up talking. Yeah, because like on our last trans video, I kind of...
Which was the last video that went up on this channel, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of got really scared when we started talking about the period topic because it's not super fun to go through with you.
No, I understand that.
No, and not getting on to you, but I know you want to talk more about it, and I got too scared, so I literally got triggered and like shut down the video.
No,
so
because
that
I
was
think it's
fun.
important for other trans women to be
Sure,
like,
that's
hey,
fine.
it's not just me, like, you know.
No, and that like you can. How many more do you want to do?
2 or 3.
Okay, and that you can talk to your doctor if something feels like it's not right.
Well,
you
not
know?
this doctor, apparently.
No, a
God.
good doctor.
Yeah, but you should be able to talk to your doctor about these kinds of things because they are legitimate concerns. Because, like, It's such a thing that people think that estrogen makes you crazy, and like, no, for me, what actually makes me crazy is the lack of estrogen.
No, and it's like, and even then, it's not supposed to make you crazy. Like, if it's
Right.
that bad, if you're cis, you should get it.
Right,
checked
exactly.
out.
You have some sort of hormone imbalance. Like, it's
Yeah.
the same problem.
No, but like, we just want to make it clear. So you keep saying like joking and stuff. It's definitely more than just being like irritable.
No,
Or
exactly. Like, I
something.
keep
It's
trying to
like-
make light of it, but like, it's bad. Like, I literally have to fight trying to like scream at people and like.
No, and it'll be like fights out of literally nothing that will then go on for days, and with someone who's not fighting with you at all. Like, I won't be fighting with you at all, and it like anything could set you off. It's
Right,
a
it
little
takes
scary.
nothing, and it's like really not okay. Like, it gets in the way of my being able to work and stuff. Like,
Right?
you know, it's not good.
Like, I'm trying to think of specifics, but I
Like, I brought it up with
I
my
like
gender
shut
therapist,
down.
and she was like, you know, well, actually, we both brought it up with my gender therapist, and like, she was like, yeah, this isn't normal, even if you were cis, trans, or whatever. Like, this
Yeah,
is not
it's not
normal. You need to
healthy
get
or
this looked
normal.
at. So.
No, and like you said, you're miserable.
Right, the whole
it's
time.
happening. So basically,
And, like-
2 weeks out of the month, you're miserable. And
Right. So I get all the
Scary.
mood things, and then every fourth week I get like cramps to the point where I was literally doubled over on the bed for like a solid 5 hours last month. Like,
which that's also not good.
right? I'm like, I can't do anything. Like, this is awful. You know, it woke me up at 5 in the morning from a dead sleep. Like, I literally had cramps bad enough to wake me up from a dead sleep. That's not good. And I'm like, thank God I don't have a uterus, but also I would really like a uterus.
No, but it's like it's very hard emotionally. Like I said, I can't think of specifics because I kind of block them out.
Yeah, no, it's
Um,
it's basically me just going crazy. Like, I actually think that you are out to get me and like all this other stuff, and it's just not good.
No, exactly, and like that was starting again today a little bit. You know,
Right?
like-
And I caught it. Like,
no,
I knew.
and
the
I'm
worst part
trying not
is
to
like,
talk about it because I
Yeah.
like I know you said you want to talk about it tomorrow, so I don't want to like.
no. And like, the thing is, I know I'm being crazy the whole time I'm doing it, and I don't know why I'm being crazy. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, right, calendar.
No. And
You
now
know,
you're
it's like
better
clockwork.
about like accepting it because before I would suggest it might be hormonal. That did not go
Oh
well.
no, because I was like, part of the fear was that you didn't think I was afraid that you wouldn't want me to do HRT if it was affecting me negatively, and I'm like, well, this is kind of hard to argue as not a negative,
Yeah.
you know?
No, and I want you to do
And,
it.
like,
I just want you happy and healthy.
The thing is, for me, I need it, so,
Yeah.
you know, it triggered me a lot, in particular with my PTSD, because it's like, my needs not being met, you know? Like, or the risk of them not being met, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's where I went to in my head. It's fun in here. But no, like, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to snap at you every 2 hours. Like,
No,
I don't want to
and
be
it's
like
not
this.
snapping either. It's like
No, it's like actual rage. Like,
no, it's like rage. It's like, you know, I just intentionally ran over your pet or something. Like it's like scary.
and it's like convincing enough logically that it like sounds like it could be real. You know what I mean?
Well,
To me, like,
you just present it very like coldly, especially if you're like doing it through text, and you'll have like it'll just like you'll constantly move the goalpost. It'll constantly be like a different thing. Like I'll be like, no, I didn't say that. I said this, or here's proof that this happened, and it'll instantly be something else. Like, oh, so this then.
yeah,
Oh,
our
so
gender
that
therapist
then.
used the term double bind, which I'm like, great, cool,
Yeah,
thanks.
no, it's not fun.
Yep.
It gets very confusing, and it's very.
And it's disorienting for me too, because I'm like, you know, and plus on top of it, like I said, I just feel miserable the whole time because like I said, I'm aware of what I'm doing and the effect that it's having on you, and I don't like hurting you,
Yeah.
you know?
No.
Like, I would very much prefer to never hurt you, ever. That would be
No.
nice. But yeah, so that was like, it's a concern, and my previous doctor literally did not even want to hear it. Like, she literally had no interest in my emotional impact from doing it the way we were at all.
Yeah, no, she didn't even ask what the symptoms were.
No,
You know?
she was just like, well, we're not doing that. And I'm like, okay.
Whereas what we said, like the gender therapist was like, nope, this is not good. This is not healthy. This is not normal.
Right, and she deals with trans women a lot.
No,
so, like,
it's not the way like you're supposed to be during it. So like,
Right.
'cause I agree with you. I'm definitely afraid that some trans women are going to be like, oh, well, it's supposed to be this way. This is what sitcoms say it's like. And one, that's not
Right.
accurate. And two, it's like, no
no,
one has
exactly.
to go
And
through
like
that.
again, the stereotype is that it's because of the estrogen, and for me, it's because of the lack of estrogen. Because like it's always the week after my shot where I'm low on estrogen, and it's like that is it's actually super triggering in terms of like my dysphoria, because like it feels like running on testosterone again, even though I know I'm not because I've like well I don't actually know that. That was the other problem. She wouldn't check my levels at that point in my cycle, but like. That's what it feels like. It feels like the kind of rage and BS that I would have to fight in my head all the time when I was running on the wrong hormones. You know?
Have you had your blood work yet? I can't remember.
They did my blood work at this other doctor,
Oh,
but
that's right,
if they checked my hormone levels, they did not tell me about it. Which is super not great because, first of all, they bruised the hell out of me when they took that blood.
Yeah, that was awful.
It's like, it's still dark there,
Yeah,
but
no,
like,
really
that was like
bad.
3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. It was really bad. Like I bled through the Band-Aid and everything.
Worse, yeah.
But
That was not good.
they did a like metabolic panel, and they didn't tell me to fast before that. And I'm like, so you can just throw those results out the window
it's
because like,
to do that.
yeah, of course my triglycerides are high. I ate a scone 10 minutes before you took this test.
Right? It's gonna look crazy high then, even if it's not.
Stupid. It was more like actually like an hour before, which is exactly at the wrong time. Whatever. You know, but like if they tested my hormone levels, it doesn't show up on the app that I can see my results on. So I'm like, all right, I guess that's a total mystery still. Cool.
That's not good at all.
I'm like, it's kind of the whole thing I'm going to you for, but they needed to establish their baselines because I'm a new patient. So like, I get it.
I just feel like it shouldn't be that hard to get that tested. You know, like you've asked 2 people now.
Right, I'm like, just take another vial and do that. Like, it's not even hard. My insurance will cover it, I assure you. Speaking of things my insurance will cover, surgery! Yay! Terrifying stuff. That's the other thing, though, like, I kind of want to get this mood stuff sorted out before I'm stuck in a house with you for 3 months, like, continuously throughout the day. Because right now, I go to work for 8 or 10 hours a day, and, like, I'm gone, and at least you get some sort of break from that, like, you could turn off your phone.
I don't think I could if you got mad.
Fair enough, but you get my point. Like, in theory, there's a distance there.
Like, all of a sudden there'd be cops at the door.
Yeah.
Like, she's not answering to fight me about how the fact that she said, hi, I love you, instead of I love you, hi.
It's not that frivolous.
Sometimes it is.
Well, I'm sorry, I go a little crazy. I'm working on it. I'm actively doing everything I possibly can. I changed doctors.
I'm just explaining what, you would have the cops say.
Yeah. The other fun thing about, like, being a trans patient at a new doctor is that, like, they have to ask you these questions that are really awkward because they have to kind of know where you're at medically. They have to, like, know your status, and it's like, this is medically relevant, so I kind of have to answer this, even though I really don't want to. And, like, more often than not, I'm screaming at people, how dare you ask me this?
Yeah, no.
But it's actually relevant, so...
Yeah,
like, my previous
like
my previous doctor was like, how big are you trying to grow your breasts? And I was like, I have to answer that, son of a bitch!
It's like, they need to know.
Right. I'm gonna lose this in the last lap.
I hope so.
Keep hoping. Although I really don't like this course, so that's my excuse.
I don't like it either. Although you're in first now, so... See, now, that's what I mean. We're either neck and neck, or you're, like, killing me, I feel like.
There's no in between.
Right?
My phone is screaming at me, do your girl drugs! I did my girl drugs. I'm good. I'm good for the night.
I keep accidentally sliding out of it, so...
Yeah, so that was the other thing. When I started progesterone, they recommend taking it before bed. And I was like, okay, why though? Is it an absorption or something? And they're like, well, no, sometimes people get nauseous from it. I'm like, I'm always nauseous in the morning anyway. Like, what's the difference?
Yeah.
So I do that in the morning.
And the progesterone did not make the emotions.
No, oh my god, the progesterone was when everything like dialed up to 11, and like
it was already bad, but then it got like
it amplified literally
insane
everything.
After that, yeah.
You know, and so my new doctor's like, "Are you sure you want to keep it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, for now." All right. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like she sounds like she's just trying desperately to talk you out of it.
Well, at least she's listening. Like, she's
Yeah,
actually
she's
taking my
listening.
preferences and, like, whatever seriously. So that's
Yeah.
something. Way more than I got from the previous doctor.
That is a low bar, though.
Yeah. It is an exceptionally low bar.
Right?
Speaking of low bars, Olympics is next year, right?
Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's winter?
I think so.
Alexa,
No,
when's
no,
the
it's
next
the summer one
Olympics?
next.
End of July next year, summer, so...
So tough.
Alexa, I can't hear you. You're gonna have to stop, and we'll try this again later. She's still talking. Alexa, stop!
She's apparently very into the Olympics.
Hey, so are we, though.
Yeah.
Like,
She gets us.
so we get to see what happened to Ryan Lochte.
Bully the muffins.
God, that whole thing was so hilarious to me.
I know,
The
it was
banana.
ridiculous. The chunky banana. Why is it in my
God, I'm
phone?
gonna have to put a link in the description for that.
Oh, he's so dumb.
And he's not like that lovable stupid. He's like just actually stupid,
It's hard to believe it's not an act.
right?
It's very difficult.
God, he's just such a dope. Especially like what happened with that whole incident. That was like
Yeah, I
really
know.
just unfathomably stupid.
It was unfortunately very American, I feel
Right?
like.
I'm like, every other country is looking at us like, yep,
Shocker
Found
that
the
it was an American
Americans.
jock who did this.
who could have predicted this?
I feel bad insulting jocks because I know that's what it's supposed to be. It just fits a stereotype too, though.
Yeah, right? Ugh. Speaking of jocks, I've been so tempted because, like,
Dang it, we keep forgetting and having you win. This is the third one where you got the gold.
yeah, you didn't say not to.
Well, I never want to on mine.
Oh,
Because
Alright.
of, like, we normally try not to have you earn the trophies on mine
all right.
profile. So, that's my fault, because I keep
So-
forgetting to bring it up.
Anyway, my Facebook recently recommended my old gym teacher to me, and I was like, you grossly misunderstand our relationship if you think I want to be friends with this person. However, it might be kind of fun to reach out to them and be like, hey, there's a reason I throw like a girl. Awkward silence.
No, we've talked about this before.
Yeah. Ugh.
Which I assume you don't want to talk about on here, so.
No, I think I'm good. Anyway, another weird thing. So in addition to my high school closing, the theater that I worked at for 8 years is also closing. And I'm sitting here kind of like, God, everything I touch dies. I'm like, what's next?
Well, to be fair, you heard about how awful both those places were.
Right,
Constantly,
like-
so.
I know what I was in. Like,
Yeah. I'm just not surprised. I don't think it's you. I think you knew there were bad places at the time.
yeah, no, exactly. Like, it's just weird though, because like, most people don't go through that kind of thing with, like, especially their high school closing. Like, that's a weird one. Their first job, I feel like most people might not even care, but, you know, most people also didn't spend 8 years and work their way up to management in that job, so, you know. Plus, like, more or less, that's what brought us together,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I guess so.
In a sense, like, we went to the staff showings and everything. That's the first time we actually met.
I never actually talked to you there, though. I actually met you on Facebook.
Yeah, mostly it was Harry Potter,
Yeah.
which, you know, fits very well with us.
It's on brand.
Exactly. just barely. Anyway. Yeah, no, we also worked together while we were dating. That was kind of a weird experience because that was not supposed to happen. Like,
I feel like they didn't really care though, because you weren't technically at my theater. You just were filling in.
right, but it's two managers with safe codes, like working together
Yeah.
in a relationship, living together at the time. So,
I think they knew how boring I was.
right, like that was the other thing. It's like
Work.
I feel like that was a policy that needed to exist, but shouldn't necessarily apply to everyone.
Yeah.
Because, like, we're not Bonnie and Clyde. Like, that's just not our thing.
Well, you can be pretty chill at work, but I'm very like.
Oh, no, that's
I'm
exactly...
going to focus on work.
Right, like, neither of us have a desire to steal, which is the relevant issue here.
I did not think that was the main issue.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
They're concerned.
That's more of
about.
a you concern than a me one. Yeah, no. We're just not like that. And, like, you've come to my current job and stuff, too. You've technically not working with me, but worked next to me at my actual job.
Yeah. Bad. Every time I do that, I feel like you're gonna get in trouble.
Eh. Worst case, they'll just ask you to leave and ask me to leave.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to get you fired.
Yeah. It's never been a problem. Like, it's usually like, you've got an hour before you have to go to therapy.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you not think I like this bike?
No. Because bikes are terrible.
No, I do much better at bikes as a rule, but I don't think I like this bike.
Well, I'm gonna have some chocolate, so you're gonna start winning. It's gonna be distracting.
I'm glad you like it.
Oh, it's really good.
I didn't know Lint made bars, and I was very excited when I saw it.
Yeah, I didn't know either. It's huge, though. I will say that.
I know.
Go ahead.
That's why I got it for you. I'm very happy you like it.
Definitely the kind of chocolate you eat slowly.
Yeah.
It's not like dark or anything. It's just really creamy.
I like creamy, fatty chocolate.
I used to not be a fan of it at all,
Mm-hmm.
but I've definitely gotten more into it, and it's like, I don't want to throw everything under the, like, spectrum of HRT, but, like, honestly, I used to like chocolate. Now, I love chocolate.
Well, no, honestly, I think it's similar to like a lot of the other food textures we talked about, where it's not the kind of thing you can eat a lot of at once or eat fast. Like, it's a texture that gets very gross if you eat it quickly or in big bites, you know? And kind of like
Which tracks with the binge eating, because that was how I was treating chocolate before.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you can't binge eat chocolate like that, because otherwise it just tastes gooey and gross. You gotta do it slow.
Exactly. The trouble is now that I've formed a mental association between this chocolate and popcorn, and now all I want is popcorn. And like, you and I know popcorn. We both worked at movie theaters for many years. Like, we know popcorn.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We still have to try making our own clarified butter.
No, I mean, I bought the cheesecloth so we could do it.
I bought the cheesecloth.
I thought I bought it.
Nope.
I thought for sure I did. I thought I used my points.
Nope. But the point is,
I feel dumb.
we have literally everything we need in order to make our own clarified butter for popcorn.
Yeah. We can maybe add that on to this weekend.
That could be fun.
I can't remember. Do you know if we're still hanging out with our friends this weekend or no?
No, we're not.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I also have to change my earrings because I've had these in since I got them pierced for like 2.5 months.
Yeah.
You definitely have to change them.
Well, you wanted to not talk about that, right?
Not like details, but like, I just need to change them out.
Yeah.
Got some ideas for fun ones. You're not supposed to do hoops apparently for like a while? And I'm like, alright.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Anything else you're not supposed to do right now?
Nope, that's the only thing I know about anyway. But, oh, yeah, you're not supposed to take them out, like, you're supposed to have something in your ear for, like, a year after you do it, basically. Because you had holes close up on, piercings close up on you before.
I mean, that's why I don't have two tears right now. I've had them pierced twice, and both times they've closed up.
Yeah.
And got super infected for a long time, or just never healed at least.
Ugh. Yeah, it's no fun.
No, like instead of a month of having like the pus and stuff coming out, it went on for like 3 or 4 months.
Oh no.
I know.
I had that one incident with this ear where it was like my hair got stuck in it and like pulled on it and it got all swollen and everything and there was like pus and stuff, but like that cleared up in like a day.
Yeah, no, this was like, it was literally going on for months and months and months and just getting no better. And then finally I just let them close up and I can still like, there's like bumps under my ears where they were now. It's frustrating.
It's technically not the first time I've had my ears pierced.
Oh, I know what you're talking about again, okay.
Yeah, I had an injury that stabbed through one of my earlobes. And I definitely have scar tissue there.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I've got a bunch of scars. Like, maybe I should do a video about that at some point.
Yeah.
Because I love scar stories.
I know you do.
And mine are all so lame. Like,
They're not all lame.
but like, you'd think with all the abuse I've been through, I'd have at least one scar from like that, but no, it's all like stupid stuff.
You do from what you told me before.
Oh, that's true,
I
yeah.
think you're just blocking them out right now.
That's fine.
I know, that's why I'm like, you gonna talk about this?
Apparently I don't, to the point where I block it out of my own head.
You're like, let's just think about the fun ones.
Hooray for repressed memories.
I love you.
I love you too. I've been through some stuff.
I'll try to keep track of them for you.
It's fine. That's why I shaved my head 5 years ago. Because I was trying to see if there were any more scars I didn't know about. I think I've got them all now. There's definitely some scars I cannot show on camera.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah, cannot see. Is this the second race?
I think so. It's all kind of blurring together for me.
I think it might be the third. Anyway, yeah. So, you would think that, like, proportionally they would be, like, in the majority, like...
Yeah. This is so not going well.
It's going great for me, I don't know what's happening back there.
Horrible things, please.
Literally dead last place.
Keep getting notifications from all the places I follow about Spider-Man. I'm very upset.
Oh, yeah, God, okay.
I didn't think you were that bothered because of your reactions.
No,
because
like...
you were just like flipping jokes, and I'm like, I'm devastated, but okay.
Joking is my coping.
I'm like, I'm kind of having a...
Okay, so this Spider-Man thing, like, what the hell?
Yeah, no.
What the hell? Like, they literally... And Sony knew what they were doing. Like, they know that Homecoming was all about setting up Spider-Man to be the next Iron Man and, like, take over the MCU and, like, all that sort of thing.
Not Far From Home.
Exactly. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's definitely setting up for him to be, like, the center of Phase 4.
Right. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna have to scramble on that one.
And Sony's never gonna compete.
We're lucky if we had Spider-Man
like,
at all in the MCU, I guess.
Yeah, but the whole thing's clearly built around him now, and like people are saying, there's no way Tom Holland's gonna do it again. So
No,
he's
of
just
course.
gone.
He's done. Which is a real shame, because he was a good Spider-Man. And I really like what they were doing with MJ and everything.
No, it was all perfect. I'm really, really upset.
I think you should be.
Like, Sony just is being delusional. Like I said, they cannot compete with this.
No, exactly.
Like, they really were lucky to have the deal they did, you know?
I agree completely.
Oh, it's so upsetting.
It's weird, too, because, like, Spider-Man more or less started the whole, like, concept of, as we understand them now, like, comic book movies, because those were the first, like, really successful ones.
Yeah.
You know, like...
set the tone for a lot of things.
Exactly. Like, we wouldn't have a lot of what we have today without Spider-Man having paved the way. Thank you, Toby. You know?
No, it's just Marvel kind of went further with it, so...
Exactly.
No, I'm just, like, devastated over that. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I really don't.
So for those who don't know what the hell we're talking about, Sony just announced that they are no longer willing to, like, let Marvel use the Spider-Man rights for the movies. They've pulled out the character. It's disgusting.
It just drives me crazy. I can't process it. I'm just like, you're gonna wake up. You're going to wake
This
up.
is all goddamn Jake Gyllenhaal's fault.
Why is it his fault?
Damn it! I said stop! Well, I tried.
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah, because of all of his holograms, he's probably the one who canceled it. Like, we just got Jameson back.
I know. I was so pumped.
Like, as far as I know, they've already filmed the next one, so if they have to scrap production on that, that's gonna really suck. I don't think that's correct.
I don't think they have, from what I was reading.
Well, that's really awful.
I could be wrong, but I don't think they have.
So how is that even going to work structurally with the other, like, the rest of MCU? Like, they're going to have to redo everything.
I have literally no idea.
They're going to let Doctor Strange run it.
Ugh, I'm just very frustrated.
Yeah,
It's
no.
sad.
It's upsetting. Like, it's ridiculous. It's all just money. And, like, I get it. They wanted their piece of the pie, but, like, they're trying to have the whole pie.
Right? Like I said, they were just lucky. How many more do you want to do, or do you want to do the last one?
Let's do the last one.
Okay.
I don't want this to go too long.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm so annoyed about the whole situation. It's just greed, and, like, we love Spider-Man, and now I hate Sony even more than I
I
already
know.
hated
I'm like
Sony.
furious with Sony now.
Makes me want to sell all my Blu-rays.
I'm so upset.
Damn Betamax.
I'm like kind of hoping there's enough backlash, and maybe they'll.
I hope so. Like, the last Spider-Man movies were, like, really successful, so I feel like there's definitely popular support.
I really hope so. I just don't know. I'm so upset.
But also, like, I have to admit, like, I feel like I've seen a lot of versions of Spider-Man. It's kind of maybe time for something else.
Yeah, but not with the way they're doing it with
No, it's
Avengers
not
and
right.
everything.
The way that it's happening, I agree, is
Well, no, that's
messed
not what
up.
I'm saying. I mean, the way they're doing Spider-Man now, like we're past the origin story and everything. You know, they're doing things differently. It's more the Avengers story now, and how it's going to fit into that. You know,
True.
it's definitely not like it's not Toby and Andrew again. You know.
Yeah. I really loved Spider-Verse. We finally got around to watching it,
Amazing.
and it just, like, it was perfect.
No, it's literally perfect. I'm very obsessed with that.
Plus, Nick Miller Spider-Man is one of my
It's
favorite things
everything.
ever.
Right? It's just the best. It took me a little while to place him, and then it was like, wait.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
And the Chris Pine's Spider-Man Christmas album.
Oh god, like, that is going to feature prominently in our...
Oh, I already have it all
Yeah.
on my Spotify. I got the full thing on my Spotify because I'm so
Like,
psyched for it.
Both of us, and I guess this is where we announce this, we have both committed to doing Vlogmas this year.
I've not committed.
Okay,
I haven't
well,
even started my channel.
hold on a second. If you do it, I'm doing it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Because I feel like we both need each other to be like, no, we can do this. Let's get it done tonight. You know, like, I
yeah.
feel like doing it on our own is not going to happen. Like, I thought about doing it last year, but last year I was like, I have just started this channel and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, and you were starting hormones and a few
That
weeks
too.
and all of it. It
God.
was not a good month.
That was really crazy.
That was a very bad month.
Right?
Not because you were starting hormones, but
No, because I wasn't starting hormones.
everything
Like,
surrounding it.
yeah. Plus, I was scared. Like, I was genuinely scared. Like, what if this feels very wrong and it's like not
That's
for
a
me?
scary
And what
thing
does
to
that mean
start.
about me? You know?
No, it's very scary starting anything like that.
That's why I was in denial so much about, like, the emotional impact of, you know, not having the right hormones every 2 weeks. Because I was like, no, I need these. And it's like, yes.
Yeah, no one wants to take it from them. They try to
Right.
give you the right ones,
Exactly.
the right amounts, you know.
Exactly. I don't know. Anyway, so, yeah, like, this year, though, I think it's very, very possible for us to, do that. Or at least I'm
I
gonna
hope
try.
so.
But, like, It's gonna. We have such weird Christmas playlists. Like, we picked up that weird song from the light show or whatever that we went to.
Yeah, the like house electronic one. So,
Like house Christmas carols. Like what?
it was great. It was so bad. It's so great.
You're like so much more into Christmas than I am, and
No,
I'm coming
obsessed with
around.
Christmas.
But like,
my whole YouTube channel would be Christmas all year, and that'd be fine.
right, which is why I think you should do Vlogmas, because like you will make it interesting, and then by proxy, me interesting.
Or no one will think it's interesting because I'll be too into anything Christmas related, so people will be like, wow, this isn't cool. You have to be really obsessed with Christmas. Like, Zoella will watch it, and maybe Martha Stewart, and no
I
one
think
else.
Zoe's gonna be a little busy.
She'll have time to watch mine, because I'll be so successful.
I welcome you to my 18 subscribers. I'm always terrible at this course. It's like my worst one from the whole
We're good at
game.
exact opposite ones.
Yeah. Between the two of us, we form a fully functional Mario Kart player. Really, game? Kick me while I'm down.
So bad for the puppy ball being chained up.
Well, in Mario 64, you can free them.
On this course, I cannot. You know what that means? It means we're not going to get into the Spider-Verse sequel.
Yes, I know.
I just keep thinking about things that make me mad.
Right? The whole situation is horrible.
I don't like thinking about how much Tom Holland's probably crying right now.
Oh, God. Like,
He's probably incoherent
Yeah.
and inconsolable. And I
they probably
hate
haven't
that
told
thought.
him.
Everyone's just hiding it from
Just,
him.
just wait till it blows over.
They're gonna let him keep his costume, and they're gonna like have him go to like Robert Downey Jr.'s backyard to film a pretend movie.
Oh. Oh,
And he'll
Tom.
be like, "Are you sure?" They'll be like, "Tom, this is the only way to keep you from spoilers. We're just filming very small scenes with only you in it." And he might actually believe it for a while, because he's such a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Said with love, Hufflepuffs are the best people. Now I'm just picturing this whole thing, and I made myself sad.
Yeah. I was kind of already there.
I know, I was already sad, but now I'm like sad for actual person and not just myself. I was selfishly sad.
Now you're sad for the world.
Now I'm sad for a celebrity who doesn't know I exist.
That's kind of like that thing we were talking about where, like, you've been watching Jenna Marbles forever.
Yeah.
And it feels like you should be able to, like, if someone important in her life died, you'd want to comfort her. Like, if one of her dogs died or something. But, like...
She doesn't know me.
Right! Like...
But it's like, I literally...
That's the thing with,
spend
like,
time with
someone,
you every
like,
single
vlogging
week.
from their house, though, is that, like, you feel like you're in their house.
I know
You
about
feel
all,
like they're
her,
friend.
Like, pre-YouTube jobs and all her roommate sagas.
Right, and it's
like,
not obsessive, it's just
No.
that's what she shared. It's like a
Exactly.
person in your life, but with no intimacy.
Well, what's really weird
Or
is
One
I have
Direction
a lot of
intimacy.
like internet-only long-distance friends. It doesn't feel that different to me than a lot of my other friends.
Right.
Only more so because it's like, oh, I actually get to see your house instead of just having you text about it.
Which is a weird thing, like, you
No,
know,
it's weird.
we have friends in other countries and stuff, and like we talk to them, and they send us videos and stuff, and we send them videos, and it's like, all right, this is like your house. That's kind of cool.
No, but it's weird things like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched her really old videos?
Oh yeah.
Like the ones where she's just like vlogging in Boston and getting angry and yelling at drivers while drunk. It's just kind of like, there's a bunch of comments after people like, I don't think I like this Jenna. And it's like, she grew a lot.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Because some she's basically just like picking fights with girls outside of clubs. And it's like, okay.
How did you beat me on this course? Because I started
Distracted you by talking about Christmas and you were just thinking about Christmas.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Ha ha ha. I should just put on like the Chris Pine Christmas music.
I feel like it's copywritten though.
Probably. Just have little 7-second increments of it.
Oh, is that what the
You can do
fair
for 7
use is
seconds,
now?
yeah.
Yeah. I never keep track. Hey, someone's actually watching
Oh, it's
us.
the Christmas one, yay.
Well, that works out.
No, I'm
Now that we actually have a viewer, I'm like, should we go longer?
I'm mainly aware of it because I know of somebody who will do like entire songs based off 7-second samples of other songs so that they don't get copyright stricken.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
really cool.
Someone sent some sort of emoticon type thing of someone waving. So,
Yay.
hello, friend.
Hello, person. Like you say hello, friend, and I'm like, hello, person. Pick out the Slytherin.
I have decided this person is my friend
Mhm.
based on no information whatsoever. I always catch that drift there.
It will feel completely unfair if I don't win on the Christmas Animal Crossing course.
Oh yeah, well, we're all watching, Amanda. All one of us.
It's Christmas. Santa's watching.
Oh god. How are we gonna, like, watch Christmas movies and do Vlogmas? I have no idea how that's gonna work.
I think you're going to have to get really fast at editing.
Oh god, that's gonna be horrible for me.
I can be fast at it because of Gish.
I got faster
I'll
now?
probably just edit your videos for you.
Honestly-
Be like, give it to me. This is just like Gish for a month.
Honestly, the one major limitation of my video editing software that I really wish they could do something about, and I'm not sure how long it will be until they can, is like the fact that it doesn't let me edit at a speed other than 1x. Like, it won't let me watch the video at 2x.
I've never done that when editing, so I can't say.
I can't, like, scrub through that quickly, which is really frustrating.
No, but I'm not saying the videos would be great or I'm a better editor than you. I edit very, very minimally.
Put up your first
because of
video,
that.
or second video, and we'll talk.
No, I'm saying I'm not better. I'm just saying that I'm used to doing editing very minimally. And, like, I'm used to filming videos in a way that do the least amount of editing because of Gish. Because Gish, it's like, okay, I have like a total of 3 hours to script this, film this, edit it, and post it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what we're doing tonight, but recording this for an hour.
Exactly.
That's this week's video.
So that's my point, is I'll probably just feel like I'm doing Gish the whole time. You know, I was doing okay, and then literally everyone hit me at once.
Oh yeah, sure, it's the other people.
Well, it is a race. The other people do play a part. Even though I hate admitting that, because, again, Slytherin. This is very upsetting. Thank you for remembering that. You're wonderful. I am very
Well, I was sitting there
distraught.
bored for a good 10 seconds.
I am
Alright.
so distraught.
So in the interest of this video not being
Going on
longer than
forever and ever and
an
ever.
hour and 10 minutes on my channel tomorrow, which no one in their right mind is going to watch, that's where I'm going to cut it off. So
I
thank you
feel
to
bad
the
for the
one
viewers.
person who stopped by. We'll be back again, I promise. I also have a YouTube channel under the name Interesting Things Weekly. The last video up before this was a transition update video. So, yeah. That's it. Hey, everybody. Or morning, I guess. I don't know what time. Bye.